Hello friend, welcome back to Learn Visual Studio. In our previous tutorial, we have seen in basic information about Solution Explorer and Class View. In this tutorial, we will look at text editor. So the text editor is nothing but this. So this is the text editor you're looking at right now. So in our first tutorial, we were not able to show this drop down list properly, explain this drop down list properly because we were having only one function in that file and not having classes or all the stuff. So in this tutorial we will look in detail all those informations. So say for example I have opened this class. So right now I am in this function, so I can get all the information by looking at this drop down list. So I can say that I am at this project, of course, MFC toolbar. Then I am in this class, which is nothing but this, and I am in this function. Okay, the next thing is line numbers. So in text editor provides line number information at the left hand side. Also we can see the line numbers at this bottom line, but by mistake if you have changed the setting to disable it and you don't know where to look for, then go to tools, options, text editor or language general, and select line numbers. That will show up the line numbers. The next something is about the Visual Studio or text editor is navigation. So navigation from declaration to definition and definition to declaration is very easy in Visual Studio text editor. So say for example you are looking for this variables declaration, so what you can do is just right click on it and go to declaration, or what you can do is use shortcut F12, so it will take you to the particular variables declaration. Again, if you want to look for definition of any function, declaration of that function, so you can again do that same thing F12. So it is as simple as that. So if you want to go to definition again, you can click on F12, it will take you to the definition. So similarly it works for variables, functions, class names, namespaces, everything. The next thing is if you open multiple files, you can open it. All the files will be open in tabbed format, but as you see we have opened many files, but I can see only four out of here. So where are the rest of files? So rest of files will be managed into this list under this shortcut small control. So if you have open any files and those are not appearing in the tab format, you can go to this control and click on it. It will list down all the open files, if as long as it is not closed. So to close the files, you can use this cross button, or you can right click on it and say close. Also you can close all the open documents, close all but this, open the folder containing this file, and you can do these all operations with this file. The next thing we can talk about is changes, unsaved changes. So say for example I have changed in this file, scroll down to some other point and navigate to the other files. Okay, so by looking at the tab itself you can save I have some changes, unsaved changes into this file because it has asterisk mark. None of other files or tab have that asterisk. This asterisk indicates you have some unsaved changes into this file. So where is the change? If you go to that file, where is the change? So by looking at the scroll bar, here you can see two dots, one is yellow and other is red. So actually we are looking for yellow dot. So you can go to that point by just holding down button, mouse down button on scroll bar, vertical scroll bar. You can go to that point. So here is the yellow mark, which indicates you have some unsaved changes into this file. Once you save it, it will turn into the green. Means you have recently done the changes at this particular point and you have saved the changes. The next thing we want to talk about is this red dot. This red dot indicates you have some compilation error at this point. So here you can see a underline red mark for this, which display probable error cause. So we can add semicolon. Now that red mark disappeared. Again we have done some changes at this point and you can save the changes. So we have many extensions in the market which can be integrated with the text editor. Say for example, I have one installed on my machine is for my Visual Studio is highlight the recurrent occurrences of the selected word. So I have selected this word and it will highlight all the occurrences of that word in green. It will work for all the things as it just considered as a word. So similarly there are many other extensions as well you can use. Then you can do settings to collapse if the function is too big and you just want to look after this if statement. You can just collapse that and look for particular. You can just collapse all the functions and concentrate on particular line you want to concentrate. Navigation is also simple from beginning to end of the function. Say for example, you want to go to the end of this function statement, so you can just go to the start of that curly brace and press control closing curly brace. It will take you to the end of function. Similarly, the same shortcut can be used to navigate to the start point. Again, we have very rich, or we can say awesome search function provided by Visual Studio for text editor. So we will cover that window into another tutorial, but just to give a glimpse, one of the feature into search is you can just press Ctrl I and say for example you want to look for a particular word, word, letter or anything. Say on size, we are looking for on size and we are at this position, so press Ctrl I and go on typing on size, so it will take you to that point. So there are many options into the search window. We'll talk later about it. Then again, this text editor gives very helpful information in the color format. So you can see blue, some bluish or greenish color, then black, this is the gray, these are the green, these are the red. So each of the color has some meaning to it. So blue ones are the keywords, red are used for some different purposes, black for some different purpose, this color for some different purpose, and all these things are configurable. So you can go to again tools options, you can choose which text editor you want to do changes and do lots of changes into. Again, there are lots of features, shortcuts available with the text editor. Go back to just previous immediate previous line you were at. Control hyphen, control shift hyphen, go next, undo, redo, copy, cut, paste, delete, select all. Lots of available functionalities into the text editor. As you start work with Visual Studio, you will come across these different shortcuts, features, and as much as you work with Visual Studio, you get hands-on, you will be familiar with it. So that's all for this tutorial. If you have any questions, queries, please do comment into comment box, and if you like it, please click on like button and subscribe for more videos. Thank you.